shotgun now for Carr. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Check. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there from McCaffrey. 76 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be second and goal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now a second down and 6. Now Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Christian McCaffrey.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Kaepernick now to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chris Manhertz there to make the grab. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 32. Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Carr.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Operating from the gun. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Take it at the 37. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points and a 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Found his target. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 59 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
It's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards there, first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Carr completes it, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Thompson. It's a gain of 10. And a Las Vegas first down.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
By 52, by 52. You got nothing to run. You got nothing. Check safety, check safety.
From the gun, Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
False start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw his Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun. Carr. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
2.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Jones on the return. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this plate?
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Christian McCaffrey.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 3.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Kaepernick. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it.
Come on now, come on now. 44, 44. That's right. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the right.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here's Jones on the return. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Number 28, Josh Jacobs.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
7-yard line.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
52's the mark, 52.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
By the Raiders.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd down.
Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Complete. Intended for DJ Moore. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through.
Makes the score.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
That'll be taken in by Anderson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Kaepernick again. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Raiders 3. Kickoff for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Raiders 3. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A gain of 2.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
In your face.
Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
For the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
34.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr., had the tackle.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. The 20. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 14-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Yo, 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 yo.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Panthers.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Raiders 3. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be it. Touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now it's the backup Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that +3.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Try to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You. 44's the Mike, 44's Mike. Check. In your face.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Come on, D. 44, Mike, 44. Watch the pass.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
Joey Sly.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good. We're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns. And not a single touchdown's going on the board against.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First and goal, Raiders.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Jacobs. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking, because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, a season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ballgame. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, nice move at midfield. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work out it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional 1st down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Mariota. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Aguilar. Touchdown.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Kaepernick on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Panthers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Get know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, cause you're force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie, stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say yo, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you don't do it, you don't play with it. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you were built like that.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
This is Dev being
Hey yo, I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee, and shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got jets coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That cheeky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good.